Alright, so let's do a good vanilla-ish run. Which is actually the three-man party. And I do still keep it slightly safe by using the red mage and the black mage. Let's go. I'm still torn on whether or not I should waste any time buying a dagger for that black mage, but I still wind up doing it because why not? Also, interestingly, I made another little change to my own personal routing. I don't wind up buying ruse on the red mage, even though I probably should. I'm now realizing I just straight up forgot to get, oh, what am I doing? Oop. I straight up forgot to buy armor. Good on me. That'll go well, won't it? Oop. What are you doing? I meant to have the different party order there, and I just kind of mentally blew it. As you do. Alright. And we're running and running and running. Oop, meant to use fire. Derp. It doesn't matter. And level 2. Here it doesn't matter. Either or. Kind of wanted to use fire on, you know. Oh, and I meant to have the red mage use fire. That way I'd have 2 casts from the black mage here instead of. Because that means the red mage is actually swinging at this point, which is more effective than the black mage swinging, but now both are swinging, so whatever. Nope, get out of the way. Bad. Other little minor routing things that I do. Tent skipping on the way to Provoca, because of course you do. What else? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's faster to step out and back into town, but I did that, so whatever. Safety steps, you don't need them, but I do them. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I'm a couple steps ahead, but that should put me right back at where I should be. Because we're only a 3-man group, it's actually not a great idea to immediately go fight the ogres, so instead we go fight the pirates. Gives myself a little bit extra life so that when I walk up on the ogres, hopefully things don't go nearly as badly. Now, unfortunately, because it's a 3-man party, I have to 3-round these. Well, you 3-round them anyways if it's 4 guys, but what are you going to do? Really, it all depends on hit there, being able to actually land hits, and he hopefully does, so that you will guaranteed 3-round them. I don't remember if auto retarget is on. Well, I know it is for physical attacks. I don't remember if it is for spells. So, I mean, it's still good habit. Just keep doing the manual retargeting. And that gives me enough to be able to buy a shield. No, not the shield. Not the shield. I buy 2 ices, and I can use the inn. And then we go fight the ogres. And I don't worry about getting the much who's it? Well, I'll take a freebie double fight here. If I get a double on the next one, I believe it gets me to 4. And then it's just Kaizoku the entire way. Nice. Oh, don't go after him. I don't want that. Oh, right. That's why I bought the heal potion, so I wouldn't have to worry about using the cure spells. Oh, well. Fine. You can just fight. So I got one more ogre fight after this, and I've got 2 ices, 2 fires, or lits. Yeah, cool. There's the 4, which means now we can just move on to Kaizoku. It's a 1, that's fine. This is really just so I can buy that shield and a bunch of tents, which I'm then going to use to pick off Kaizoku while I progress back to Elfland. And I'm going to be using those to get all the money I need, and I should effectively get to 5. I don't need to get to 5, but by getting enough money for the supplies I'm going to want, I usually wind up getting 5. So our first stop is going to be to Canaria. Helps if I remember to put this wooden shield, which I frequently do. Good. I'll pick him off. Red mage is doing a lot better than the black mage here. No, the black mage is the one who killed him last time. Whatever. Cool. 5 gives me 1 cast of Lit 2 on the black mage. I do not get a cast of it on the red mage, and that's not a huge problem because the other reason that I pick up Lit on him is that he's going to be using that. And I go a distance here before I have to attempt. Oops. Smat. Yeah, I'll take a 3. It's not great, but I'll take a 3. And it kind of hurts a little bit of the grind here, not having that short sword, but I pick up the one in Marsh, so not a major issue there either. I need 1,500 for the black mage, just to kit him out in his spells. Then I'm going to need a bunch of pures and heals. Well, I 750. Great. Yeah, 3 or better. It's better, but it's a go first. I don't like that. I'll take the 3. I got something stuck into my teeth there. And there's 5. Cool. Problem being, I need more money. Yeah, I'll take the 3. I think this is enough money right here, actually. I don't remember. I'm looking for 750. I don't have to worry about getting the spells for the red mage right this second. Yep, that's enough. Okay, so we're good. Cool. And we're on the marsh. It's also slower going taking these ogre fights And they can be a little bit dangerous, but I do wind up taking them because I want to get the red mage up to 6. Because that way I'll actually have, because I do take the slight detour of picking off the earth elementals at the start of the earth cave. A little bit extra cash, a little bit extra experience to get guys caught up. Ideally, we'll get to 7. So I have a multitude of fire and lightning casts. What am I doing? That's a reset. Yeah, let me fight those guys. No, don't do that. That's not something you want to do. But between the 2 casters, they have enough, I'll say the term firepower, even though it's not fire they're going to be using, to take down Astos. Ooh, the double. Well, okay, so this will take a little bit longer. And again, if I had the short sword right now, this would go a lot faster. But, like, every spell charge is going to be vital to the crew right here. So, can't go using them. Yeah, I guess having the dagger on the black mage is of a level of importance for this section. Nice this guy died, though. Yeah, that gets us... we should be leveling up to 6 off of the wizards. Well, actually, ideally we don't, because that means we only fought 2. Mucks. Mucks hit a lot harder than you, like, think they do. Yeah, right there you're like, okay, sir, please. Alright, and so slightly deviating from the step count, which means I take 1 extra fight before leaving Marsh. Ugh, don't do that. No, we don't like the stun fights. But thankfully it's just bones. It's not like another stun party. Ugh, sir, please. Oh my goodness. Those only sell for 2 gold, so not worth it. Just get it out of the inventory so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Another stun party. Also annoyingly is that I get into one more fight of a group, I think it's the Arachnid party, I don't remember, right before I would get the iron armor, so that stinks. What are you going to do? Thank you, Duke. It also means that you don't have the... Yeah, it's okay, so it's the poison party is what we're looking at here. You do wind up... what was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh well. You wind up not being able to use the cures on the red mage because it's you're gonna have to pretty much have to be slinging lightnings to get the crown, and it's a 4-pack. Yikes! That's not good. That's not something you want to see. Once we're past these guys, we can at least then use the cures. Hopefully we don't need them. That's why I bought extra heals. Okay, good. Oh, well, that's really bad. That's a return to town level. When can I lit you? Yeah, that's we. Well, there's level 6, and yeah, this is we have to return back to Elfland now, unfortunately. Also, I'm out of heal pots at this point, so this is just going to be a dangerous walk. Especially with 1 extra fight. But better armor, at least, on the fighter, so I've got that going for me. Oh, right, there's also the extra werewolf fight, which is an extra opportunity to get poisoned. The one extra fight is terrible, is what I'm saying. I'm thinking maybe what I should do is like one extra Kaizoku fight so I can buy that short sword. That way I don't have to deviate. Oh well, what you gonna do? And here's the one extra. Oh, it is a stun party. I thought it was just bones. Wow, that's not great at all. But now at least the fighter with the extra armor, yeah, he's taken 1 damage per hit. So at least I got that going for me. So, reset. We only have to do the one. There's going to be ogres on the way. And I'm going to be losing experience on the red mage, but to speed these up, at least I can just go ahead and kill these guys with impunity. Using the ice casts that I didn't want to have to. That's fine. A little extra experience into these guys. It's unfortunately going to be slower, but what are you going to do? I also don't remember where specifically the skips are on the way back to town, so I might just try to fudge it a bit. I want to say it's right here. Yep, it was. Good timing, me. All right. But I should be able to get back to town. Oh no, there is one more. Well, darn. Well, good news is I guess I'll have level 3 spells available. Because I can go ahead and buy Lit 2 for you, and Fire 2 for you, and I don't remember how much the inn costs off the top of my head. Oh, it's 50. What am I doing? So I can afford that. Yes. Let's just go get Fire 2, me, do the things you know it is that you're supposed to be doing, and go get that crystal. I'm going to be hemorrhaging time here, unfortunately, but that's not a big problem. That's right about there. I'm trying to remember the step count off. Yeah, I was trying to remember the step count off on the fly. Good job, me. Alright, so we are back to where we need to be. So let's just figure out how much of a time loss that is by having to run back to town to resurrect one of the casters. At least I can do a little bit more damage with those level 2 spells. He won't have one, that's right. But you will. Yeah, there's no difference between the two. Not like he has any resistance to it or anything. Could you not? Look, we just got him back up alive. What are you doing? That's fine. Well, there's the 7, so that's fine. Level 6 means that the red mage is actually going to have some spells to work with. Okay, so it was a 40-second time loss. That's not it's not groundbreaking. It's annoying, but you know, it's not earth-shattering. It could have been a lot worse. That walkout from Marsh could have been absolutely horrendous. Yeah, I already bought the spells that I need. And a shark. Oops, now I'm going to be slightly off. Yeah, okay, so there's the imps. I'll just run from the mad ponies. I don't remember which one it is. Now is going to be this spot. Which is probably also going to screw up the one leaving the cave. See, these are a couple fights where if I could have remembered their locations better. Also, I mean, it didn't matter because they wouldn't let me frickin' run. So, it's right there. Great. Yay. Well, at least I'll have a couple of heal potions now. Not that I need them, but at least I'll have them. Or you could do that. Well, good for the gold. Even with the running? Why is that a gold? And I knew it was that previous step. I just... No, because normally you tend to take that one step to the left. So it's going to be here, I'm pretty sure. Slightly off. That's fine. You know what? That's still faster. I don't care. And there's the shark. We jumped him. we're still in the fight with the shark. Sir, please. So I should be like, at this point I'm like 1 or 2 steps behind on the step count. Which is annoying and dumb, but what are you gonna do? There's a lot of other sections I can make up time on. So I don't need to take the Agama, whatever, grind all the way up to like 15 or 16, but I like doing it, so whatever. Sharks everywhere. Not a drop to drink. Don't think about that. And I'm going to be slightly off on that step count, which is just dumb. Oh well. Yes, it only sells for 2. And the dagger only sells for 1. So not even really worth the effort to do that. Good on pures, need tents, need heals. That looks good. Let's go. That's most all the tents I'm going to need for the game. Then there's a couple of cabins that you wind up picking up, which I really just use them if I need to tent skip somewhere and I need like a little bit extra in the way of money. And I always forget I don't need that iron armor either. Right? I'll take the iron shield. I always forget. Oh well. There's never really a good opportunity to go and sell it. Now let's just see how far off I am on this step count, because it's at the lake. Oop, yeah, I didn't even get to the next spot. Okay, well that's fine. You burn off 1 more. Cool. Let's roll. Let's go get my money, and then we're gonna loot the treasury. First, we gotta talk to the dwarf. Blow stuff up. That fight took a little bit extra time, unfortunately. What are you gonna do? Yeah, there's a cabin. That's silver armor, which normally you replace pretty quickly on the, what am I doing here? And that, you get the iron, you get the wooden, yes. Wait, what am I doing? No, you don't. You get the iron, duh. And you don't worry about those. So let's go leave. Helps if I actually equip the weapons too. I mean, I don't desperately need them, but, you know, it's gonna be helpful very soon. Money's not a huge concern in this category, as you can see, which means, because it winds up being prohibitively faster in terms of healing, to just use heal pots outside of battle. You want to have a ton of those on hand, and I do. So that also means that there are things that you would be trying to fret about selling, and you don't need to worry about doing that anymore. Try to squeak out a little extra to get the red mage closer to 7, but in either case, I'm going to get there via Con Dios, no, via the Earth Elemental. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's what I thought. I was correct in my assessment. No, 1 off again. I thought that was the one. Because it's dangerously close to the routing where you go fight the mummies, is you would still tent right there. And then there's this one again. Yeah, see, I'm like 1 off on everywhere I'm thinking where it needs to be. And I know this because I'm looking at those 2 specific skips in my notes right there. Oop, there we go. Alright. bull. Ow. And we're going to shore up our experience a bit here. Yeah, I've only got 3 casts. I want 2 on each. Because there is a wizard fight that you wind up dealing with. Well, I don't know why I'm actually auto-attacking this guy. Well, it's close enough. Doesn't matter. But there is another bull fight that winds up coming up. And snakes. Don't tread on me. So I'm still getting 2 fights out of this. It's just, it's not fantastic. Probably could have gone for 3, but I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't think I want to extend this fight any longer than I have to. There's 8. That's good. I don't remember if that's enough. Well, with the bull, I'm pretty sure that'll get him to 8. Again, just hedging my bets. I mean, because the chance of Black Mage getting destroyed by Lich via Ice 2, but at least the Red Mage will hopefully be above that threshold. Nope, he is not. Ugh. Might get to 9? I don't remember if that's on the cards or not. I mean, between the Vampire, the guaranteed you have to fight, Wizard fight, there's a Mummy pack on the way. So that's effectively the 4 casts. Wait, hang on, he has 3 now, right? Yeah, okay. So I have 5 casts of those things. And let's go. Go get a ruby. Ruby vroom. Okay, if you're gonna hit me, I'm gonna hit back. That's just, all due respect, but no respect. Okay? Okay, so there's 9 on those 2. That's fine. 120's okay, so I got like a 1 in 4 chance of the Black Mage dying to an Ice 2. But he's healthy enough that might not be an issue. See, I'm still not sold on needing this coral sword either, but it's what I do, so I grab it anyways in the cavern. It's not like there's a bunch of dragons coming up. There are occasionally aqua-ish things. Oh, don't do that. Apparently it's supposed to snow today. Well, my one remaining cat is curled up next to me sleeping. Unfortunately, the last one of these videos where, I had the other cat that was meowing constantly, well, she unfortunately passed due to cancer, which, I mean, why would you assume that a cat that's only 5 years old would have cancer? It's like malpractice leaping to that conclusion. Unfortunately, that was the conclusion, so, I mean, it sucks. That's, what are you going to do? Ooh, a 5-pack, okay. I'm going to burn 2 of those, and I have 2 more for the Vampire. Ooh, actually, I have 2 for the Vampire, and I have 2 lit 2s for the Wizard pack. Okay. Might have a spare to be able to sling it whatever I want coming up. Yeah, see, if I remembered the correct step count on the way here, I wouldn't be losing this much time. What are you going to do? You keep yours. You have 3 casts. You go ahead and dump yours and hope for the damage. And we didn't... Oh, that sucks. Ooh, paralyzed. Also sucks. Okay, he's dead. Fine. Okay, there's 9. Oops. I meant to pause. Okay, so we're just not even going to waste time worrying. We're going to double it too. Cool. No incoming damage. And it's fine hemorrhaging through these healing pots right now because it's better than, oh, I didn't heal to full, I guess we might be okay, and then finding out you're not. That's not something you want to have happen. We restock when we get to Crescent. I'm pretty sure we go all the way to max. just like an ogre fight and a wolf fight. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. There's the wolves. Ow. 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 Thank you. Yes, that is the pause music for Battletoads. It's a shame we don't have Ice 2 at this point. It would be very useful. But everybody's at 9. That's what we're shooting for. And because I don't remember the specific step count for leaving here and going right to the rod, I'm going to stick to the count where we actually go back to what's this place? Melmond. I'm great at town names. Sir. There's what? No more fights? I believe it's no more fights. Should be no more fights. If you get into a fight, I'm pretty sure that means you did something wrong. And then we burn one off. Yes. And we go right up to the mouth. Right here. Easily hard reset. Ogres on this next one, which we don't need anymore. And the entire purpose of this is going to the inn. Because why not? Oops. Oh, you don't hard reset there. What am I doing? Okay, so that would have been the ogre fight. And now this is the one we burn off. Yes. Now. Slowly remembering things. Save that side cave. Burn off fight. I think I'm going to make up time on the Agama fight. Yeah, I'm going to take a bit. Well, looks like I'm going to make up time on the rod fight too, because I think in the previous run I did attempt the step count and I got it wrong. Heck, that's even with me hard resetting in Melmond, which I was not supposed to do. Group of here in the cave, right here. And it's right here on the marsh. See, this is one of those ones where you kind of like, you have to get the step count right. And that's one of those ones I need to update because it is that step, and I always do that. Oop, didn't need to use that there. Anyways, yeah, here, because you don't hard reset before walking in, you take all of those encounters in that order because you wind up skipping a pair of cockatrice groups on the 4th floor, and we have not bought softs yet, so that is not a good situation. That can spiral really, really quickly. I'm not wondering if I have enough pures. Poison, thankfully, after this point, is not a super common thing to happen, but you still get more. You know, you get more money in the vanilla-ish, and it's quick to buy them, and they're cheaper. You might as well just be stocked up. Ogre fight. Same as usual, gotta burn some steps. So we get this money. Get your hands off my money, honey. Delightful. I'm down to 9. That's not horrible. How many heal? Okay, so I need to be a little less free with using all of those. Good news is using cures is back on the table from the red mage, so that is not an issue. I'll take him. Why not? A little extra experience. Ugh. Do not like getting ambushed here. It is not fun. Especially with that giant in the back. Or, what are you doing? Where? Out of the way, bat! Semi-quoting the movie Willow. Oh, come on. Whoa! Didn't like that at all. My goodness. One more fight to go. Ah, yes, everyone's favorite Nintendo game, Image Fight. Sorry, 2 fights to go then. There's these guys right here. Ouch. Whoa! No! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That happened. That did happen. Whoa. I mean, you're still going in with 3 casts of Fire 2 at that point, but I would like to just blast him as soon as possible, and I need as many hit points as I can get onto the Black Mage so that better chances of surviving an Ice 2 if it happens. But it didn't happen. Cool. You know what? I'll take that. Woohoo. Fight. Go to that save point again, right 1 south of these. That is a hard reset. Ogre's right next to me. There's a Sahuagin fight on the seas right around here. I don't remember which one, but I'm going to gamble it's this one. Hey, look at that! Alright! Here's one where I keep forgetting the specific trigger point, and I don't know why. It's in the bottleneck, right? No, it's not. See, it's one of those ones. Again, I did it wrong. Well, let's just clear through these guys as fast as possible. A little extra. This, in theory, should get the Red Mage to 10? Hopefully. Okay, well, doesn't matter. Burn off another. River corner, top of the crescent. And we have made it here. Oh. I don't remember how much money I actually need for this. I think I'd remember that sort of thing. No, that's right, I dropped all that. Oh well, that's fine. So it's $37.50. So as long as I remember to get to keep that much money. And I mean, worst comes to worst, I could sell off one of those 2 swords. I think I only really need the dragon. Well, no, because you get the ice sword here coming up. It splits when I leave town. But I'm actually going to step right back in and use the inn. course you do. River walk. Is this one up one from here or not? Nope, this is the corner. Okay. Oh, no, I was slightly off there. Huh, interesting. Oh well. Kaizoku. Is it Kaizoku with you? Is Kaizoku with me? No. Don't run from this thing. I do find it hilarious how, like, yeah, I got a black mage. You gonna put armor on him? No. Why? And that is, what the, hello, controller, thank you. That has been playing a very dangerous game, frankly. Save, we burn off 2 more fights. This will be Sphinxes. I like to look just to make sure I have it right. Yes, I do. Talking to the guy is slow, don't do it. Okay, 9 mummies down. That's a big party. I will take a big party. As long as I have one for the zombies and one for the zombie dragons. Probably shouldn't use both here, but I mean, big party means ugh, get rid of them now. That's good enough. Okay, Tetris. Bottom. Zombies. You cannot run from. Yeah, okay, this is a double group here. Oh, right, he didn't get his off. Because he got knocked out on that round. I forgot about that. Just pop my back right here. That's fine, that means I have a second cast to go on right here. Oh, the Dragon Sword does stay on the red mage because that way he can be somewhat effective against the zombie dragons. I'm not going to worry about, like, swapping gear yet. And we're through. Don't need the mad pony. Don't want to fight a mad pony. Because them ponies is mad. I remember, iron is the bottom one? Yes, which I don't need. Okay, look at that, we finally have armor for him. Got another mummy pack. We've already gotten to 11, so I don't need these guys. Must constantly knock him out. Thank you. That mummy fight took longer than I wanted it to. Okay, well, if it's only one, that's fine. Like in my routing when I was a youngin', when I thought playing 1 black belt and 3 red mages was the way to go, I actually grinded not just on the Peninsula of Power. Like I would get to, oh, you don't hard reset there, me? What are you doing? Well, now we're back into the fun situation of I have no idea what my step count is. Because there's a lot of steps that you skip prior to getting to ordeals. That's like the most frustrating one to try and fix your step count. Because there's a couple of fights you don't want to deal with there. And I have no idea what my step count's going to be on the rivers to the ice cave. Balls. That's less good. He doesn't even really need to get fast, but it's just a good backup to have. I have no idea where I'm going to be on this step count anymore. So we're going to be doing a lot of running. At least the next hard reset point is the ice cave. So I get to the ice cave, and we're fine. I think I'll just still do the same skips, and hopefully it doesn't wind up being horrendous. I get the feeling it will be. I mean, at the very least, it's good practice, which I apparently need practice on not hitting hard reset. Oop. Okay, well, that one's correct. I'm not going to argue with that. Okay. Coolio. Okay. Just the absolute saddest. No. I keep doing that. It's the wrong location. Can I get to the ice cave? No! Alright, we're just gonna run. It's 2 steps. And then we're at our hard reset. Oh, what are you doing? You burn off 2 fights. There we go. This avoids some of the more problematic fights, but it's not like the game is going to start out nice because, oh, well, I mean, if you're going to give me a chance to run, but that's not a group you want to fight. Everything has a chance of stunning you or putting you to sleep just by touching you. And here's another stuntastic group, like that. I mean, I do have spells that I could be slinging to try and get out of those fights, but it's not like a guaranteed one-shot on everything. Fire 2 is nice, but it's not going to be, like, game-breaking. Like, if you can pick off some of them, that's less things trying to stun you. It's less things in the turn order. And, hell, if you manage to kill them, cool. If not, oh, well, look at that. We managed to get away relatively safe. Good deal. Alright, dinguses, and then I actually have to fight, because it's Frost Wolf group. Well, Frost Giant Frost Wolf group. And if they decide to, like, Chain Blizzard me, that's never fun. Ugh. Nope, don't like that at all. Yeah, I go for the Frost Wolves, because the 2 of them doing that back-to-back can do way too much, so I'm not even going to risk that. And you have the heal staff, and I'm perfectly fine with the heal staff going, because it's healing everybody, which is going to be useful. I mean, I'm not looking to try and, oh no, we need to heal the full, but an in-combat heal to everyone is going to be worth its weight. And because we're fighting fire things in here, this isn't terrible. Okay, you're going to give me the free run. I'm taking the free run. I know in the world record run, he actually grinds on... I don't need to use that here. He actually grinds on the eye, which is lunacy as far as I'm concerned. But hey man, you do you. Probably should have cast fire, but take the heal. It's fine. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Do I need the money that's in these chests down here? No. Does it keep me on the step route that I'm used to? Yes. As long as I don't wander onto the wolves. I'll take the slowdown because that 5 wolves, I'm having to spend all my fires at that point. Do that. As long as I have like 1 fire casting left, in case I have to against that trap tile after getting the floater, with all the undead. That's that is not a situation you want to find yourself in. Okay, it only attacked. That's fine. Ooh, that's less fine. I was hoping you would have. Just do that then. No, he didn't need it. Oh well. I could have killed him. I could have killed him. I never remember what's in these chests. World Record Run gets them. I don't know what's in them. And I feel like that's a dangerous call. There's like, you don't want to be in this place for very long. It's the ice cave. We don't like the ice cave. Nice. Don't even need to worry about that guy. Alright. Don't know why I held down B there. Okay, well, if you guys are gonna give me the easy group, then fine. The old run, pass, punt. Okay, cool, again. See, on some of those, I like to do the run, heal staff, because you're going to get the guaranteed run. If you can squeeze out a little extra healing while you're at it. One more image fight. Oh, you can... Because I don't trust these guys. Run or kill, it doesn't matter. I don't want to get into a stun lock situation. I'll take the kill. That's fine. He's up to 13. I think I'll take the Agama to 15, and that's all I need. Nice. I don't remember if it's one in. Oh, that's a double skip. I don't remember if this is 1 in or 2 in. I'm gonna do 1 in. It was 2 in. No, it was more than that. Well, shoot. Oh, whoops-a-doodle and all that jazz. You can see just how much time you save by actually doing these combat skips by having a step route. It's very useful. The time adds up. Cool. And I don't have to worry about resurrecting anybody. I keep thinking I should route in getting warp, because it might be fast to do that, because then when I... Well, you can't learn warp. What am I talking about? I say, well, then I'll class break and warp out, except you can't learn it yet, so what are you talking about? I am a derpy derp who remembers things well. At least we're starting to save time again. Cures and heals. And I'm paranoid about my pens, so I'm going to buy some more. Oh. That's the other thing I keep forgetting. Instead of immediately going for year 2, since we are going to be fighting an actual boss this time, Temper. Keep forgetting to actually reroute it back in, but you kind of have to reroute that back in, because, okay, me, what are we doing? Alright, so let's go get Cure 2. It's really the last of the safety valves that we worry about getting. There goes all my time. Ah, well. Oh, that's not a person. Okay, hard reset, burn a fight, walk right on in. Now, in the event I had lost the Black Mage, say, on the way to Lich, that's not a reset and come back. Like, I mean, you saw, I didn't even have to do that when I was in, Marsh Cave. You can take the time loss and go resurrect after the Marsh Cave. You just have to get out. In the event of the Earth Cave, I mean, you have one caster. You have a chip, a chair, and a prayer. You can beat him down with the Knight, and if one or both of the casters are still there, you're fine. You can get through it. And fight. And that cleans up the last of the healing that I did not do, and we run. Cool. Go get my other ice sword. You do not need the flame shield up there. You already have an ice shield. That's going to be good enough for now. So I can save those extra little steps. Just means I'm getting into this ogre fight a little bit later. By, you know, what's it, 2 steps? Yep, there it is. Oop, bruised. That's terrible. I don't like that at all. Oop, oh, I didn't equip. I didn't equip the ice sword. Oop. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah, I did. Never mind. Yeah, both are right. Okay. Cool. So we're just going to get to 15. And I can spare a couple ice 2s. Because both of them have fast. So as long as I have one of those and then the tempers, carry gets blasted. Which also means you can't be casting those ices here, but lit does fine enough. Or I could give one of them the Zeus Gauntlet. Yeah, it's a good thing you swung there, huh, buddy? Ow. Okay, there's 14. I said, you know, I have casts of Ice 2 to spare and then I'm not using them. Now that I'll actually remember to do it. Probably also be using Lit 2 for better damage than Lit 1, which I'm now realizing is something I should probably be doing. We get the bullfight on the way down. Should probably not be hedging my bets this hard that I'll get my experience off of that, but that's fine. Come on. Thank you. Nope, didn't get it. That's fine. We're just gonna go fight her. So that means we're actually just gonna skip that. Actually, no, we're not, because we'll get it while fighting her. Ow. That's why we buy the Cure 2s. Okay, so we're done at this point. She's dead. And this will get us to 15. Yay. There it is. And this will be the fastest split of all time. I'm actually going to skip it because that seems unfair. Or I should have skipped the 15 because, I mean, the red mage didn't actually get there. So I should have taken, yeah, one more Agama fight. Yeah, it's fine. What are you going to do? My thing is, he can't even use Warp yet. He'll get that at 15, but I have 3 casts of it on the Black Mage, so that's not a big issue. Also, while I'm at it, because he never really actually uses Warp, he doesn't have to, I buy life for him now, so that when we get there, when we get to that bridge, we are fine. Let's go buy a bottle. Now we're making up that time. I'm gonna have to sell a few things to be able to afford the second pro ring, though. There's nothing left in the way of armor to sell, so it's just gonna be weapons. Yep. Alright, that's fine. There we go, that'll do it. Cool. Now I can get my pro rings. Good on tents. Would like more heals. They're not a whopping necessity right this second. I can get 2. Not 2, but 20. Cool. I can't believe I screwed up that stupid step count on the way to the ice cave. Ugh. And even with that, I might be doing slightly better here. Although now I'm suddenly forgetting which one is this one? I know that I know this one. Where are you at? Oh, it's the perpendicular to the town. At least it's supposed to be. Close enough. We cabin skip again. Go up to the corner. I wrote cabin skip because in the original run you have to be buying cabins at this point because when you're restocking it's not at a location that has tents. We are past tents. Oh right, I also have like 1 cast of Fire 3 for one of these mummy groups, but this was enough to get him to the red mage to 16, and that's the entire purpose. Or 15. Wait, he needs to be at 16, doesn't he? Nope, yeah, okay, it is 15. Because I only need 1 off of you. At this point, this probably should be another run fight, but again, it's things that can sleep you upon touch, which can just spiral out of control really badly, and I don't like those. So let's get a cube. GameCube. Cube of the game. I mean, it's in this game. And it is a cube. Well, that's the fight I should have taken. Okay, well, if we managed to get away, we managed to get away. Good enough for moi. Moi. Mud goal. Nope, don't try to hit him. That's a terrible decision. I should heal too while I'm at it. Ooh, well, I'm definitely gonna have to because you got poison. Well, I don't need to do a huge amount because there's only gonna be one more fight and then I'm gonna tent after all this. Ugh. Nope, I don't want none of this. Nope, I don't want none of this. I want out of this fight. I don't want to be in this fight. Farts. This is where I should have used that fire 3. Ugh. Oh, you my mummy. Cool, there's my cube. Loot things and get out. There's the ribbon, which we immediately throw onto the red mage, because of course we do. He's the guy with resurrection spell, so of course that's what we do. This is down to that same corner and house? Yes. And we hard reset. And we reset this first fight. Oop. This is definitely when you skip, and that was dumb of me. Oh. I knew it. Oh well. I hope you hit it. Well, I'm going to heal it right back then. Yeah. That's the other thing. I was like, oh, I didn't need to worry about spending those heal potions because I don't do house when leaving the place, and then you're going to go and buy more right here. Okay. We burn 2 fights. I buy more heals when I get inside. Go right back to full. And if you need pures and softs, those are there. I need 2 houses for when I get to the chime. I need 1 for, or 2 for when I get to the Mirage Tower, and then 1 for Topher. So I do have 2 extra houses, more than what is necessary. And I don't remember where I was supposed to route those in. Well, one of them is when you leave the Earth Cave, and you can go right to the rod, but because I haven't learned the different step count to get there, because I'm clever. Once again, I only need 1 fast. It's a shame that the ice spells share the same slot as fast and temper. Those are annoying. Hey, don't hit him. We like him. We want him to stay alive. So there's 16. That's good. I'll grab the money. Why not? Yeah, I don't even really need to do that inventorying right there, because I also grabbed these. I'll do my little inventory now. Yeah, that's... Oh, he doesn't even really need the pro ring, does he? Well, it's better armor than the Zeus. Wait, is it? Or is it the same? No, okay. Slight upgrades. You wind up skipping a couple of fights this way, but you do wind up having to burn off 1 fight on 1 floor coming up because it avoids... no, it doesn't avoid a problematic one. What am I talking about? I take these extra steps and I use that to get the power bonk, because of course I do. If everything goes badly, you want to have that thing on hand. Of course you do. It's gonna snow today. I think I already said that. Remember the whole thing of you're not supposed to have a solo fighter going through and soloing most of Topher by himself? That's true, except with a defense sword and a power bonk that works, you can. The fights aren't assured, but you can. And I actually unstone the the black mage for the Kraken fight, which is a hilarious decision. But I in that one, it's the Kraken fight. You want that over as soon as possible. He gets fast off, and then he uses the defense sword to try and keep himself upright. And then after all that, if it's still needed, he'll cast a couple of tempers. Of course, he did more damage to one that's, assuredly dead by the night. Or not. Yeah, now we don't use that anymore. I mean, worst comes to worst. They could kill off everybody else in the party, and again, I have a knight with the defense sword and the power bonk. You can win. There's gonna be a large amount of hit points that Kraken's gonna have to chew through, and it's gonna be him trying to crit you a whole bunch, or I think like lightning too. Those are his options. There's the poison. There you go. Okay. I did say it's not a thing that happens very often in the later game, but well, there she be. Could we, thank you. Can we get out of this fight, please? I keep trying to do that thing where you, like, hit B to cancel the animation faster, and I keep doing it wrong. Okay, we're nearly in our end game gear. One more ribbon and then the dragon armor onto hit, and that's it. We're done. I also grabbed the Vorpal, and since he won't have a ribbon yet at that point in time, and there are green Medusas along the way to that last ribbon, I do go out of my way to get the Aegis shield. I mean, it's on the way to the Vorpal, so you might as well. And I'm not going to do the... I totally missed that split, didn't I? I'm not going to do the... Alright, so we've killed Tiamat. Let's just go fight... let's go fight... Warmech right now. No, see if that's like an incentive that's met, like putting this up for a marathon or something. If that gets met, that's going to be like I add... like, I think it's 3 minutes. How long it takes to get back to that fight and fight him. And then you leave. Because if you decide to try and be cocky and he decides to nuclear you twice in a row, you have to go back all the way through and fight Tiamat again, too. And I don't want to do that. And he doesn't hit hard enough for me to really care, so I'm going to just immediately start powering up the knight and just bash him into pieces. Also, yeah, might use ink. Oh no. And he usually dies by round 3. But we're just going to keep slinging more tempers into him, because why not? Nope, he's dead. And if you need to, you can walk right back into town, if that's a thing that you need to do. And I don't remember where these skips are this time. It's going to be, yeah, right there. And the next one's above the airship. Hi, what you doing? Here's my other cat. He is taken to being vocal because he remembers that there was another cat that was doing a lot of talking, and he doesn't understand why that hasn't been happening. But he's not smart enough to realize someone's missing, so he's just started doing it, which is kind of cute in, you know, a little bit of a sad way, but yeah, it's fine. He's my bud. Don't need to worry about getting other. Well, I will grab. I do buy Cure 3 Because if I don't have to resurrect somebody, it's a nice big heal to have on hand. He's still only at... he's going to need, I think, 3 more levels, I believe. What am I doing? We warp out of here. Let's go get a chime. Oh, this is the other place where I use a house because I want to have spells on the way down to Leafen. I mean, I don't really need them because it's just like a couple of Tyros. So there's the Tyro. And the Tyro is supposed to appear a little bit further down, I believe, so where these skips are going to be is slightly different. In fact, I'll probably just play it by ear when I get to those spots. We'll go ahead and do the house now. Yeah, so here's the giants. Ugh. And there will be another Tyro. So I'm not going to... Oh, this is supposed to be a Tyro fight. Oops, I am further back on steps than I thought I was doing. That's interesting. Talk, check, and make sure. You sure as hell had better have that, but you know. It's the courtesy check. Hello, sir. No one's talked to you in your native tongue for a good long while. Oh, I also do that because I need another cast of warp. That's it. Okay, so here's a Tyro fight. Well, that's interesting. Not what I was expecting. Ooh, you did nothing there, sir. Go ahead and tickle him to death there, Black Mage. Get him. Oh, well. Now, I'm going to need... Oh, that was it. Oh, well. Now, I am, unfortunately, going to need a little bit more in the way of levels. Because he's going to have to be able to get to 3 on his spell count. Which means, I believe, 2 more levels now. So I need 2 more levels before Topher. And the answer as to where you get that is actually very simple. Well, for starters, we keep picking these guys off, so that's not a problem. Tickle him to death. Get him. The first 3 fights inside Mirage are brilliant for getting experience. Assuming you get good packs. And it's not horrible, but it's not great. Oh well. 2 of them are vampires. 1 of them is Chimera. Chimera is a little dangerous, understandably so, but the fire packs... I mean, I only need 1 warp to get out of here, and 2 vampire packs is... That means 2 fire 3s get cast. This is going to be the ice 2s. And yeah, they unfortunately have cremate, which stinks. But again, it's a good thing that I have that ice shield to protect from that. The other 2 have ribbons. So this is not super life-threatening. It is if they start punching the Black Mage. But again, we bought life for that specific reason. Ugh, these guys really like using cremate. So there's 18. There's 1 more vampire fight coming up, so I want to play a little bit safe. I'm getting lower on heals than I was expecting. And now let's take our vampire fight. 3 again. Dagnabbit. I wanted better than that. I wanted roast beef, dang it. Call me the Hulk, because I'm low-key slapping. Okay, well, we'll get there as we go. Let me see. There. Hanging right around that 20-second time loss. Alright. Yeah, the next step is if these guys show up in like a 4-pack, it's also still really good experience. Oh, I don't need the Aegis equipped right this second because Cerebruses are coming up. Yes. Go ahead and equip the proper shield for just a second here. Hi. Oh, the Cerberus show up after the dragon armor, so don't need to worry about that, do I? I don't want to use that. And you're not going to be using... Well, you use... 2 warps? 3 warps. Okay, so I have this one to spare. I don't like how you guys are hitting so hard. Still not there yet. Yeah, doing that. That's what I'm trying to do. Take the extra defense. And he is very close. But that's enough so that Tiamat will get him there. So that's what's important. I could and maybe should have taken that fight, but I'm not going to. We're just going to press onwards. Well, Tiamat and then between the blue dragon, I'll probably wind up taking the Gerbaduses. See, I keep second guessing myself on a lot of things, and I know that I shouldn't. Nope, do not drop that. Yanny, what do you want? The only thing left is a ribbon to cover all those other things that he can't defend himself against. And you lose like 2 defense because you don't have the bonk, or you don't have a opal armor equipped, as opposed to the bonk, but the bonk means you can do bonk things. Ooh, going ahead. Oh, I forgot to equip the Vorpal. Derp. Let's go ahead and have the better weapon on. What do you say? Yeah. I do get the Bane Sword. Past the Dragon Armor. What am I doing? Just one. Lame. 2 uses. You can go ahead and use it on Tiamat, which is fine, because you're going to have the guy with the Vorpal powering up. But more than likely, I mean, like, if it goes turn 1, great. But more than usual is you, what am I trying to say here? You just power up the guy with the Vorpal, you just dump a bunch of tempers into him. Oh, I forgot, you don't need the Opal Shield. Okay, so great. And we get rid of that. I like how I listed this one as X-Cal when it's not X-Cal. I'm getting the Adamant. And I'm pretty sure in my splits, Adamant is listed as X-Cal. Or vice versa. You know what I mean? Yanny! See, again, he knows that there's, like, somebody's supposed to be here, and they're supposed to be talking, but he doesn't know why it's not there. I really should just go get another cat. Get him a buddy, you know? Ah, see? I knew you was gonna do that. That's why I fasted him. Hi. Being awfully whiny. Cool. Every little bit. Now, you want to avoid the sorcerers. You definitely want to be far enough ahead that you're not going to run into Warmac. And you would think, oh, Wizard Vamp, good experience. Yeah, except they're like, a lot of the times, first turn, they'll cast Aether. You're like, well, that's horrendous. I don't want that. Don't fight the Sentry. It's too hard to hit. Not very fun. Alright, that's a straight shot. Yep, I have X-Cal listed as X-Cal and Adamant listed as Adamant. I have them backwards. Of course I do. Alright, nachos. Or is it airs? It is nachos. Hi, Meanie. let's go. If it's a one-turn Banesword, awesome. Otherwise, you just start pounding. No, that's fine. Or you could alternate tempers into him when somebody else is using the Banesword, but just power the dude up. It's Tiamat. We'll be dead in this round. Let's just hit her. Get her. I'm fine with that. And let's take our Tyro fight. Hi. I don't know what you want out of me right now, buddy. Other than attention, because I bet you your purring is being picked up on the microphone. So I do get the X-Cal, because I want to. Because I don't know if I am sold on the idea that Vorpal is going to be better against the Fiends, because you'll be doing extra damage against all four of those. You for that. You for that. Great. Final check is heal potions, and making sure that you actually bought Ruse, which I did. And I'm at least at level 3 on that, and I need a ton of heals. My goodness. Now we burn off 8 fights. 3 in the overworld. This is my last house. Hard reset. 3 in the overworld. 1. 5 inside. 2. 3. 4. Where are you going? Normally you take this grind in the game. 5. Finding a bunch of chimeras and worms to get your guys up to 17. In case you hadn't noticed, we're at 19, so I don't need to do that. Plus with spells that actually work, Temper and the Bonk. You don't have to worry about doing that. This is Crawl. Okay, Crawl means we go in. There's a zombie that will fight us right here, on the altar. Or apparently 3 of them. And then we walk right on in. Frost dragons, you run from them. Ooh, good, because I don't, because they suck. You don't immediately walk downstairs, you take a chimera fight here, because otherwise there's an unrunnable, I don't remember what, but it's unrunnable on the next floor. We don't like those. Oh, come on. Are you guys still doing that cremate thing all the time? Come on. Ooh, hello. I forgot you have that attack, and it went through his ribbon. Goodness. How am I still in this fight? I don't want to be in this fight anymore. Hello? This isn't supposed to be the dangerous fight. Yeah, he has a ribbon equipped. What is going on there? I actually don't need to worry about removing that from him right this second, but I will because it's one more person who can run from fights for me. Goodness. Just goodness. He hits pretty hard too, I don't like it. Okay, well that's fine. Oop. Yes, hit the button, me. horrible, horrible Chimera fight. Oop, what am I doing? Worms. Can't run from them, so you gotta fight them. Hey, don't do that. I don't like it when you do that. Yeah, I could put the Vorpal on the Red Mage, but I don't want to, because, yeah, there's only a couple of instances, and we're past all of them now, where he would be hitting anything. Don't want any of you to die to a Mud Goal. I don't think you will, but let's just not have that be a thing. Great. Yes. Oh, Hit didn't equip his. Well, that could have been very awkward, huh? Manny! What? That is a lot of them. Manny! Okay, guys, yeah, I need you turning them to stone. No, not hit them. I don't think that will kill. Shouldn't kill. That doesn't matter, you're not going to get the chance. Turn them to stone. Stone! No, not him. No, turn. Yes, thank you. Manny! Yeah, see, that Bane Sword works on them. In case you were not aware of that fact. It's pretty effective. It should get you to 20, I believe. Yay, 20. Manny! My lord. I really do need to get him a buddy. I'm probably going to do that after this run. Just come out swinging. Just go before he gets a chance to cast nuke. Manny! Stop it. And there's the nuke. Ugh. Not bad. Getting a little bit better at it. I believe it's a good chance I should get to 22 off of the fires. It's either going to be off of the fires or fires plus carry. I guess I can go ahead and re-equip their ribbons while I'm at it, so I don't forget, because I have done that before. Manny! Oh my god. Every time I do a run in this game, I got a cat in the background losing their mind. Hi! What? What do you want? Hi. I'm busy running this right now. I don't have time to put you in my lap. I'm sorry. Okay, now carry does hit hard, so you do... Yeah, as you can see. So this is where you start using defense. You don't do it against... you don't do that against Lich, because the danger there is, hi, I have nuke, and you don't want that. Like, you're right, I don't. Please don't do that, sir. So, still dangerous. Still obviously very dangerous here. Hi, buddy. How you doing? To be fair, once you've got defense 3, or 3 casts of ruse, whichever, up and running on Kraken 2, you're pretty set. It can still be very dangerous, so that is very much a fight where, yeah, you get that fast up on him, and frankly, if it doesn't, that means he whiffed a hit, and your fighter is probably not taking... He went for the Black Mage instead of you, which means you're probably going to be safer. It's the one step, so we get into this fight. That means, yeah, that means he didn't attack the fighter, which means hopefully things are going to go fine for you. So he has to target the fighter and crit him before he gets a single ruse up. From there, the fight tends to be safer. I did re-equip those. Yes, I did. I like to check. Oh no, I didn't put the ruse. I didn't put the defense sword on the Black Mage. Oops. Oh well. Well, we have a ruse up. I don't even have to be using ruses then. Okay, if you're going to use Ink, that's fine. I'm going to use defense, and we're going to power him up. If he goes after the Black Mage, he goes after the Black Mage at this point. It's fine, because I'll be able to resurrect him. Yeah, okay. And now we just hit. And you can actually throw heal potions at him. Just play safe. Or I could be using Lit 2. That could actually help speed this up. So I want 2 tempers for Tiamat, 2 tempers for what's a butt? Chaos. Because of the step route that I took, we need to take one more fight. It'll be Shark's Big Eye. And as much as I would like to take that fight, I'm not going to. Because if you go right downstairs, it's a sorcerer pack. You do not want to deal with that. But this is also more of an AoE fight, which sucks. This is once again one of those situations where it's going to be it's going to be a situation where buff him up as soon as possible and let him pound on her. Yeah, see, I don't even really wind up using fast on the Red Mage. It's really just a backup plan. Like, yeah, in case that managed to pierce through his defenses or something. Not a good situation. This is the AoE fight. This is power him up so that he can slap her down before she gets the chance to do anything too crazy. Oh, that was the one extra split, wasn't it? Yep. And that's a dead Tiamat. There's going to be one more fight on the exit. Oh, I did get to 22. That's cool. I believe there's one more fight. Yep. Rock goals. Have good life goals. Don't be a rock goal. I know it's short for column. I'm aware. Why are they on their knees, though? That's one thing I know. You know what? I'm not gonna... We're good there. We don't need to think about that. Well, unless I have absurd luck here, I don't think I'm going to PB. Okay, so now the other reason I do a fast is so that everybody's getting a fast off. I got 2 chances. In case he decides to pop one of them and he's got a defense. And failing all of that, we have the bonk. So he can just power himself up and go to town from there. Ooh, yeah. No, great. That was wonderful. I just hit him. Who cares? Just kill him. I was very close. I was very close to getting a PB. Oh well. Alright, there you go. Vanilla-ish. 138.57. And everyone lived. Look at that. Good job, everybody. Proud of you. Now, if only I would actually remember the step count in some of those other places again and learn the correct step count leaving the Earth Cave. Yeah. Which also means I'd actually have to buy one more house then somewhere, which is not a problem. Oh no, I got to 7 instead of 6. Darn. Well, works for me. Oh, it's okay. Chaos is dead. We won. All right, bye.